And I would imagine the reason for that is that he still wants to be with her. Let's be honest. Let's just throw it out there. If you're the person who's broken up with somebody, you're always going to feel a bit bad about it if you've got any level of conscience whatsoever. So if that person is like, yeah, we can be friends, and then you see them at the pub or you go out shopping in there and you can be dead nice to each other, well, that makes it easier. It makes it easier on a social level. It makes it easier on an emotional level, and psychologically, as the person who's broken up with that individual, you're not dealing with the pain. You're not going through a grief process. You're just like happy to believe that that person's okay. But the strong likelihood is that the person on the receiving end of the breakup, particularly when they're completely smitten with you, is desperate to get back with you and therefore to remain on good terms in the hope, future-wise, that one day you'll realise the error of your ways and return to them. So I would imagine that Kenny wanted her back to some degree, and I know that one of Kenny's friends believed that he still had strong feelings for Nadja. It tends to be the way when a couple break up that early on. One will think it's going great guns, the other one will be like, I'm looking for something different. But the likelihood is he wanted to repair the relationship, and he was giving her some time. Now, in spite of the fact that the suspicion is Kenny wanted the relationship back, people who knew the couple when they were together said, listen, this was one toxic relationship. And what they actually went on to say is that Nadja was a toxic person. At 20, it's very possible to be somebody who exhibits toxic traits, and you will change by the age of 30, genuinely. I say that because I think we forget that at 20, we are nowhere near the person we are at 30. When we're 20, we don't have the same amount of responsibilities, we don't have the same amount of experience, we certainly won't have the same level of conscience as we will 10 years down the line. And because of that, we can ultimately act in ways that on reflection, when we're older, seem completely unreasonable, even hysterical.